Hello students, I hope you are all well. Today we are going to discuss, we are going to continue discussing exercise 5.2 and we will discuss some of the questions that have been remaining in this exercise. We'll complete this exercise today. Due to some personal reason, I am unable to provide you with the live class today. We will resume with our live class from tomorrow onwards. So today please view this video clearly and copy down the solutions so that you can learn them. Now, and one more thing, please do write down your attendance in your in comment box of the video. Okay, write your name and today's date. Okay, do write that, and I will mark your attendance accordingly. Now, first of all, we'll discuss question number 1, 2, 3, 4. We have already discussed about question number 5 and 6. We will discuss about their problem in our next live class. That will be tomorrow. So we will quickly discuss question number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Question number, we have already discussed about subtraction and addition of polynomials. We have discussed about like polynomials, like terms and such algebraic expressions. So we'll just move on with the topic. Question number 1 is the sum of 3x and minus 4x. The question is asking the sum of 3x and minus 4x. Okay, so 3x and minus 4x, like I told you yesterday, if there is a positive sign outside the bracket, what it does is it retains the sign of the number inside the bracket. So we have now 3x minus 4x. Now this is simply like 3 minus 4. Now 3 minus 4, as you know, which cannot be done because 3 is a smaller number, 4 is a greater number. So what you do is you subtract 3 from 4, you get 1, x as it is, and because 4 is the larger number, you write down minus. So this is your answer, minus x. Second one, you have x minus x square minus 3x plus 4x square equal to. So what we have to do is we have to first of all classify, you have to group the like terms and then we will simplify them. So like terms here are, we have two terms with x, so this is x minus 3x. This is first pair of like terms, and then we have two terms with x square. So minus x square plus 4x square. This is another pair of like term. So this will be 3x minus x minus 3x. It will be minus 2x and minus x square plus 4x. So this is 4 minus 1. This will be plus 3x square. So answer will be minus 2x plus 3x square. That is C part. Now next one, 11th one, 11pq minus 5qp plus 3pq is equals to. Now with this question number 3, the publisher is trying to confuse you a bit. Confuse you in a manner that he has written the order of variables in the reverse. He has written the order of variables in the reverse, but we will not be confused so easily. We already know that multiplication is a commutative property. Commutative property means if we multiply 2 into 3 or we multiply 3 into 2, the answer will be same. In the same manner, if we do PQ or we do QP, the answer will be same. If P is multiplied to Q or Q is multiplied to P, again the answer will be same. So what essentially it is 11pq minus 5pq. This is not a misprint, this is actually intentional. QP can be written as PQ and then you have 3PQ. Now we just simplify it. 11 minus 5, we have 11 minus 5 as 6. 6PQ plus 3PQ will be 9PQ. So that will be your answer, plus 9PQ. Now next one, AB. Okay, there is minus AB, so AB minus AB will become 0. BC, this is minus BC and there is plus BC, so minus BC plus BC again becomes 0. Then we have plus CA and minus CA again becomes 0. Your answer will be 0. Okay, then we will move on to the next question. We completed 2 parts of question number 6 yesterday. I will do one more part, F part. So we have to add the given set of algebraic expressions. So question number 6, F part. We have to add given set of algebraic expression. How so? First of all, we will write down the algebraic expression with the positive sign in between them in their addition form. We'll write these algebraic expression in their addition form. This is your first algebraic expression. Then you have your second algebraic expression as y square minus 8y plus 4. Then you have your third algebraic expression as 5y square plus 6y plus 3. So in this manner you have your all three algebraic expression. Now I will open the bracket. So you have 3y square plus 5y minus 11. Then you have, because there is a positive sign outside the bracket, that means it will retain the sign inside the brackets, plus y square minus 8y plus 4, and lastly plus 5y square plus 6y plus 3. So now what we have to do, we have to group the like terms. So we have y square terms, 3y square, then we have plus y square, then we have plus 5y square. So out of all these three pairs, I have taken down the like terms. Then we have plus 5y. From the yellow group we have minus 8y, and from the green group we have plus 6y, and finally for the constant we have plus minus 11 plus 4, and lastly plus 3. So now we'll compute the answer. 3y square plus y square is 4y square. 4y square plus 5y square, 4 plus 5 is 9, so it will be 9y square. Next will be 5 minus 8. 5 minus 8 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 6 will be plus 3, so it will be plus 3y. Next one will be minus 11 plus 4. Minus 11 plus 4 will be minus 7. Minus 7 plus 3. Minus 7 plus 3. Again, both the signs are different. Minus 7 plus 3 will be, we will do subtraction, it will be minus 4. So this is your final answer. I am not showing how to do addition and subtraction because in the previous chapters we have done this essentially too many times. So I believe you can do this much directly. Now let's move on to the next question. Next is question number 7. I will show you two parts of this question, B part and C part. I will leave A part to be done by you. If you encounter any problem in that, then you can please inform me in my next live class. So we'll start with its B part. Again, what we have to do is we have to add the given set of algebraic expression. So we will write them in the order of addition. 2a cube minus a square plus 5a minus 1. This is our first group. Then we have 5 minus 3a plus 2a square minus a cube. This is our second group. Then we have 7 minus a square plus 4a plus 3a cube. This is our third group. So we'll open the brackets now. So it will be 2a cube minus a square plus 5a minus 1 plus 5 minus 3a plus 2a square minus a cube plus 7 minus a square plus 4a plus 3a square. So now what we have to do is we have to group the like terms. So we have a term of a cube here. Now let us find out other a cubes. One a cube is here and this one is a cube. Last a cube is here. So we'll group all the a cubes together. 2a cube minus a cube plus 3a cube. Next let us talk about a square. So we have a square here minus a square, then we have plus 2a square, then we have again minus a square. Next is groups of a's. We have plus 5a, then we have minus 3a, then we have plus 4a, and last is a group of constants. We have minus 1, then plus 5, and then plus 7. So now we'll simply write down the simplest form. 2a square minus a square will be 1a square. 1 plus 3 is 4. Sorry, this is 4a cube. Next one is about a square. Minus a square plus 2a square is a square. A square minus a square will become 0. So this will become 0. Next one is 5a minus 3a. This will be 2a. 2a plus 4a will be 6a. And last, for the constant, minus 1 plus 5 is 4. 4 plus 7 is 11 plus 11. So this will be your answer. Even if you do not write the 0, then also answer is correct. Even if you write the 0, then also your answer is correct. Okay. So next, let us move on to the next part. Third, C part. In C part we have some fractions, but we don't have to worry about that. We have completed fraction questions in question number 5 as well, so we are not worried. We have 1 upon 3 a cube minus 3 upon 4 a square plus 5. Once again, I must say we have to group the like fractions together, and after that we can easily simplify them. 2 upon 3 a square minus 1 upon 4 a square, this is a cube, plus 3, and last one is 2a cube plus 2a square minus 5. So let's see. I will directly group the numbers this time. So we have 1 upon 3 a cube. Let's find another a cube. We have 2 upon 3 a cube, and lastly we have 2a cube. Let me write down 2 in the fraction form, so it will be 2 upon 1 plus, let's talk about a square. We have minus 3 upon 4 a square, then we have minus 1 upon 4 a square, and lastly we have 2a square. And for the constant parts, we have 5 plus 3 minus 5. Okay, then for the first bracket we will take 3 as the LCM. So first term will be a cube, second term will remain as it is 2a cube, and third term will be multiplied by 3, so this will be 2 3s are 6, 6a cube, plus, in the second bracket we are taking an LCM of 4. First term remain as it was, second term remains as it was. In the third term we multiply the numerator with 4, so 2 4s are 8, 8a square. And lastly, for your last bracket of constants, we have 5 plus 3, 8, 8 minus 5, again 3. Now we'll simplify the numerators, so this is a cube plus 2a cube plus 6a cube, 9a cube upon 3, plus minus 3a square minus a square, this will be minus 4a square, plus 8a square will be 4a square upon 4, and plus 3. So we'll write down the next answer. We can easily see that we can simplify numerator and denominator. 4 is simplified by 4, and 3 is 9. So final answer will be 3a cube plus a square plus 3. So this is our final answer. So I hope this is all understandable to you, and don't miss to write your attendance please in the comments of this video. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.